Testing. Testing. I need to know if I'm live or not. It is important. Because I don't know. But it looks like I am. Okay. Great. And let's set everything up properly. There we go. That should work. Okay, in that case. Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed, CodeErr. We're playing more Genshin. Hooray! First of all, apparently I have some more achievements that I need to collect. Cook one suspicious tasting dish. Yes, that's because I used mobile controls recently. And Blob, welcome to the stream. Hello. But yeah, I forgot to pick up all those things. But yeah, because I was using mobile controls recently, I managed to fuck up cooking. So yeah, one suspicious looking dish. Done. Get struck down by Bale Thunder. I'll take that. Scare the fish away when casting your rod. Yep, I've done that. Unlock Palace No Pool. Alright. What else do I have? Obtain all Abyssal Stars in Spiral Abyss. Yes, I did that recently. Finally. About time. And catch a fish that only comes out at night for the first time. Catch fish successfully 10 times while always staying inside the ideal tension zone. Hey, I am good. That should have been all of them, right? Yeah. Do you mind me abusing you? Abusing in what way? Please elaborate. Please elaborate. I see that the quality of options are stable now. Oh, hey! Also always glad to know that someone can see. Let's unlock this real quick. And claim a new key. For your drawing homework. Well, I don't see how that is abusing me. I mean, your drawing homework, as in for art class, you need to draw something, and your first thought is for some reason me. I mean, feel free, but yeah, I guess feel free. Literally creating you in my... Oh, okay. I see how it is. Have to memorize a song for tomorrow. Oh, I see, Rob. So everyone's doing stuff. Everyone's doing stuff. But okay, then, Plop, I see how it is. You know, I can be weird. Be as weird as you wanna be, honestly. Alright, we'll start off today by doing this event. Wait. I think I started the wrong one. I said we're gonna start off by doing the event. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, let's get going. But I mean, on a serious note, I do. I mean, you have full consent, definitely. I don't see any reason why not. Alright, let's go. Event time. Hello!
Hey, guess who's here?
By that voice, I couldn't tell.
Oh, no way! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Ah, Traveler, welcome. Good to see you. What can I get for you?
We want some blackback perch stew!
Alright, blackback perch stew it is. Make yourselves at home. It'll be right out for you in just a moment.
If you say so.
I was just thinking about
So what are we supposed to do?
Now you're here. It feels like you heard my call and came running. You mean you were about to come looking for us? Uh-huh.
What for?
I want to discuss with you guys. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival.
Elaborate.
Moon Chase Festival? Is that another one of Liyue's ancient traditions? That's right. Moon Chase is a big festival where we celebrate the arrival of the fall by moonlight. The old
Okay.
thousands of years ago.
I am
This was the time of the
curious.
year when the Adepti would seek the way.
Considering how amazing the lantern ride was.
Nowadays, we eat our favorite foods, spend time with friends and relatives, enjoy the moon and the flowers. So much easier. Basically, we just do all the things that people like doing and don't take a whole lot of effort. Sounds like Paimon's kind of festival.
Yeah, of course.
With your great taste in food, Moon Chase Festival is sure to be to your liking.
Paimon has taste? That's news to me.
Hey, if you have a problem with Paimon's taste, just spit it out. So are you guys free these days? I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
That's right. Getting some suggestions from friends will broaden your horizons.
Well, we're always free, aren't we?
Huh? So is that like a competition? Right, yeah. I guess you probably haven't heard about it before. Every year, Moon Chase Festival has a different theme, usually picked by the Qixing. This year's theme is Feast of the Bounteous Land, so the Qixing decided to organize a cooking competition. Feast of the
Does that mean we're gonna get a bunch of new recipes, maybe, potentially? I'd be excited for that.
Great theme.
Come on, new recipes.
I heard it was Ningguang that came up with it. She's so amazing and so full of mystery.
What do you need us to do? And does it involve cooking new recipes?
Well, I want to take part in the competition, but coming up with new dishes is hard work. By the time you finally thought of something, cooked it, taste tested it, it can be hard to judge whether you're really into something or not. And so, I was thinking, I could get the two of you to help by gathering everyone's thoughts on what makes a great dish. I really want to think outside the box this time. And to do that, I'm gonna need lots of different ideas from lots of different people.
Well, don't come to Paimon for ideas. She eats everything.
All over the map, haven't we?
We certainly don't lack contacts. Yeah, I can't help being popular. Guys, you totally know, right? I can't help being popular.
You sound pretty confident. Well, you know, not to brag or anything.
Yeah, totally not to brag.
First things first, let's have a delicious one-man meal. After that, we can go around to all of our friends in Liyue and get their ideas one by one. Okay, great. Also, Golba should be back soon, so we can all go together.
Here's your black-back perch stew, folks.
It smells so good.
Thank you very much, sir.
It's my pleasure.
After having a delicious meal,
That was so delicious. Theory confirmed. This is definitely chili pepper weather.
Xiangling can be a bit of a handful, so please look out for her while you're out and about.
Come on, Dad. Why would you say that?
why not?
I know you all too well, my dear. That's why. You mustn't be quite so reckless when you're out in the wild, you understand? You do well to be a little more cautious, like our traveler friend.
Don't worry.
Cautious, me?
Here.
Since when?
Look out for each other. And Gloma's back. Roly pulling around as usual. All right, let's pack up and head out.
One for the foodies, two for the show. Let's get going then. Teleport? No teleport point nearby. Okay, I guess we're gonna be walking. Oh no, the pain. The pain of actually walking somewhere. Oh, hello. Look for some friends to chat with, huh?
It's outside the box thinking that we're looking for, right? Hotel always seems to have a unique perspective, so let's make this our first stop.
Are we really gonna get to the person? Are we really gonna ask someone for outside the box ideas who makes her living of literally putting people in boxes. I mean, okay, sure.
What? My ears are burning. Did somebody say my name? Yeah, it's Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, and Xiangling too.
So yeah, Hu Tao, apparently, rather than putting someone in a box and burying them, I need you to think outside the box for us, please. If you have time.
Oh, of course, Hu-Tao! Way outside the box. Meaning, you're here for some other reason, right? How might I be of assistance? Well, Hu-Tao, I wanted to ask you, what kind of food do you like? What food I like? Off the top of my head, I don't really have an answer. Wow, so even Hu-Tao gets lost for words sometimes. Paimon sure didn't see that coming.
I mean, if you ask a random question out of the blue.
The chirpiest birds clock out for the night, right? I'm no different. Pretty sure clocking out isn't something birds do, but okay.
Yeah, just anything you like.
Right. There's no need to overcomplicate it. Just pick a dish and tell me what you like about it. I'm doing some market research. I see. Launching a new dish? Well, let me say right off the bat, nothing weird, okay? Some poached fish, a side of shrimp dumplings. That is all you need.
Is that so?
Poached fish and shrimp dumplings? That's a bit ordinary, isn't it? Well, it is and it isn't. Think about it. Poached fish is hot and spicy with a powerful aroma. It's a dynamic dish. Add a side of shrimp dumplings, and there's your static component. Got it? Dynamic? Oh, I can do dynamic. Mushroom slime stew it. No, not that kind of dynamic.
Yeah,
A
that's
dish is more than substance. It's
a bit more out of the box thinking.
Fish is red and spicy. It elicits a response from the eyes, ears, nose, and mouth. That's why I call it dynamic. Shrimp dumplings are more subdued, clear and smooth with a pure and subtle fragrance. I call that static. Combining dynamic and static is how you create a perfectly balanced meal.
When I'm done downloading
Opposite but
Konosuba game,
complementary features
it's Mega Man.
coexisting in perfect harmony.
As intended. You do that.
Paimon didn't follow that at all.
You cast some explosions.
Okay, dynamic and static. Opposite, but complementary. So is this just another way of saying you should keep everything balanced? You know, a little meat, a little veggie, a little salt, a little sugar? Bingo! Except I don't think you need to have a sweet dish for it to be a complete meal. Personally, I always skip dessert.
Wow. Can't relate.
I got it. At first I thought you were just goofing around, but actually you make a really good point. How did I ever doubt you, Hu-Tao? Thanks. When it comes to telling tales, the storytellers have got nothing on Hu-Tao. Sounds suspiciously like a compliment to me. I'll take it.
Also, speaking of Konosuba, you've got a whole lot of catching up to do. If you want to grind them levels, because let me remind you, I've been playing that game for 1.5 years, so... Then again, it doesn't take too long to get a character to max level, so... I feel like you could catch up rather quickly. If you really try. But yeah. Speaking of, maybe... I'm thinking, should I maybe start posting a few screenshots of Konosuba in the Discord, just if I have a good character pull and I want to brag? Maybe I should start doing that.
Well, at least one of you gets it. Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles, be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't. Since the Traveler seems to approve, I'll make sure to factor it in. Paimon thinks we're pretty much done here now. Let's head to Boo Boo Pharmacy next.
Ooh, okay.
Pharmacy? Yeah, you'll definitely get some interesting responses over there.
Wait. Like, what do we need to integrate milk from the cocoa goat into cooking? Because yeah, the cocoa goat, we all know that that's oh so much a thing that Chi sure likes. All right, let's go to the pharmacy. This time I could have teleported, but I wouldn't have saved a whole lot of time, so I might as well walk. And there we go. Please don't get caught on the stairs. Thank you, Mona. You can actually do it if you really try. Hello down there. I should have switched to Klee for comedic purposes.
Is everything okay?
But we switched back to main character for the dialogue anyway, so
Why? If it isn't the special guest who seldom visit. Less busy than usual, I see. Yikes! What happened to Baiju's voice? Excuse me? The neck. Oh, it's just Changsheng.
it has certainly been a while. I almost forgot you existed.
Welcome, welcome. Here to procure an herbal remedy, I presume?
Not quite.
No, we actually came for the conversation this time. We're here to talk food. I'm entering this year's cooking competition, so I wanted to ask you both. Oh, wait, there's 3 of you. I wanted to ask the 3 of you what kind of food you like.
Well,
Most astutely self-corrected, we shall surely supply our assistance. You need to know what food I like? It's all the same. No flavor.
I thought you liked
Chi-Chi
cocoa
has
milk.
some gustatory dysfunction and can't taste any food. Make no mistake, she's not being uncooperative.
Oh, I understand. That's fine. Still, I'd expect Chi-Chi to have some sort of dietary preferences, though. There must be some dishes that you like the sensation of. Sensation? Yes. There's one. Coconut milk.
Who would have figured?
Cold. Well, that doesn't help us. It's not a dish, it's a drink. How about you two? Any thoughts? I like bite-sized morsels of meat.
I agree with Changsheng. Many of our patients are the elderly and young children. They find large chunks of
Sensation
flour
beer. Wow.
swallowed.
Perfect dish, I know.
Dishes where the ingredients have been finely chopped, on the other hand, are far more suitable for them. We also see plenty of people with colds and sore throats who find it difficult to eat rich food. From a purely pharmaceutical perspective, I tend to recommend soups and stews.
Got it. Would that be medicinal soups and stews? Medicinal soup. I don't like it.
I thought everything tasted the
I
same to
must
you.
apologize for having such a one-track mind. It's a little difficult to think about food without worrying about the health implications these days. We've had quite the endless stream of patients recently. If you ask me, I think the changing weather is to blame.
Really.
It's okay. Everyone's input counts. Keeping it seasonal and suitable for all ages sounds like a pretty good idea to Paimon.
Well then. Important considerations, but let's move on to whoever's next.
Medicinal dishes have higher demands in terms of nutritional balance than the kind of food I normally cook. I don't usually focus on medicinal properties, but since this is for a competition, maybe I can score more points by taking both flavor and function into account.
Who knows?
Food with substance. Always better. Everyone will like it. It's a great suggestion. Thanks, everyone.
So who's next?
You're welcome. As long as we could help.
Is Geodaddy next?
Doctor's unique perspective. I'm feeling inspired.
Oh, how you flatter me.
Receptivity to sensible suggestions make for a savvy chef.
Come on, who's next?
He is. Creating new dishes is Xiangling's favorite thing to do. You can be sure she'll put lots of care and attention into it. Everyone Everyone's got their hobbies, and mine is cooking. Usually I just go with my own ideas, but having a whole new perspective this time is sure to make a big difference to the end result. Great! That makes this whole trip worth it! Alright, time to move on to the next. So we've got an independent thinker's perspective and a health perspective. Next, Paimon thinks we should probably talk to some picky eaters.
Like who? Is GeoDaddy a picky eater? I'm not sure. Well, let's just keep moving and see who's next on the list. Who is next on the list? I mean, if we're talking important characters in Liyue, then Zhongli definitely should be on the list, right? Wouldn't make sense for him not to be relevant. Also, they already started decorating, I see. That's nice. Ooh, that's really nice. Ah, I see. Doesn't look like Zhongli quite yet. Sad. Might as well grab some stuff. There we go. I like the decorations. Hello, everyone.
Oh, it's the traveler in Paimon. And Xiangling.
Greetings, friends. It's been a while.
Hey, what brings you here?
Everyone's gathered here. That's very nice, so I don't have to seek you out individually.
Has something happened? What's with this great big stone on the ground? Long story. So,
Hang on.
just to confirm, I will assume responsibility for handling this stone of unknown origin. Any objections?
First of all, Blob, why do you actually want to die? I mean, everyone has that feeling every now and then, but why in particular now? Also, stone of unknown origin. Is it some kind of present from GeoDaddy? No, he doesn't have his full power anymore. I don't even know what kind of stone that would be. Is it a meteorite or something? I don't know.
None here. You know how to get things done, Kuching. As long as it's with you, I can rest easy knowing that it's in safe hands.
Should I take this to mean that you doubt the relative safety of leaving this in the hands of the Tianquan?
Huh? Well, for starters, catching
Look at
everyone
memes,
is always out
you'll
running
know.
errands, rain or shine.
Ah.
Besides, you don't seem to give a wooden more about this whole thing anyway, so what's it to you?
I'll check that after the stream. And programming issues, yeah, okay. I can probably already figure why that, where the pain is coming from. Oh no.
I was merely joking. You, meanwhile, seem only too ready to pounce when an opportunity to publicly lambaste.
Well, I hope it'll work out.
Even when it means giving our
Whatever
own
issues you have right
friend
now.
a cold shoulder.
Hope it'll work out in the end. Anyways, there's a bad time.
No means. You wish to know about the stone, I presume.
Not really.
Let me invite the great seafarer Captain Beto to tell the story, if she would be so kind.
You... Fine.
I mean, that's not what we're here for.
It's a big one, right? And such a smooth surface,
Fossil,
too.
nice.
Makes you think there's gotta be a good chunk of jade in there.
It was found by a fishing crew, not far off the coast. It must have been underwater for years, so the erosion will be what's given it that smooth finish.
Finds like this cannot be kept as private property, and must be submitted to a holder of public office. Placing it into our
Watch it
custody
whenever, but
will
you'll feel
also
pain
give
and
peace of
death.
mind.
So, what's
Like,
decided? Well,
I already
there's
feel
not
dread.
every weapon we could get our hands on and haven't managed to even dent it yet. Clearly there's more to it than meets the eye. No weapon could smash it open. Wow. Paimon doesn't think we've ever encountered
No, any cliff. Basically any cliff. We can't smash anything. Unless the game specifically intends us to.
Which is why we are leaving the matter in her capable hands.
Let's put that aside for a second. Traveler, what brings you here? Were you looking for someone? Actually, we were looking for all of you. We need all hands on deck here.
Oh? Hopefully not because there's been some sort of cataclysmic event.
Not really.
No, nothing like that. Paimon's just getting carried away. I just wanted to ask everyone about their food preferences.
Food preferences? That's a little unexpected. I have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated. That is all I require.
Okay.
That's your idea of simple, huh?
I summed up my culinary requirements in 4 words. Is that insufficiently simple for you?
A few weeks out on the open ocean would fix your flawed definition of simplicity, let me tell you that.
What about you, Beto?
Me? If it's freshly cooked and piping hot, that floats my boat. If it's got a little chili pepper in there too, I'm one very happy captain.
Now that is simple.
Would have said bar food.
Oh, bar food works too.
As for me, it's got to be seafood.
Okay, got it. So, seafood, piping hot, and, simple but sophisticated.
Not a lot of overlap, but I'm sure if anyone can make it work, it's her.
And that's where I would disagree. Traveler, surely you've heard of golden shrimp balls.
Oh my, they're my favorite.
You need to wash and devein the shrimp, wrap it in finely sliced potato strips, then deep fry it to perfection. There's no room for cutting corners. They're very precisely put together.
Well, if it's balls, then there is no corners to begin with, but okay.
Smart, and the skill needed to cook them is highly sophisticated. It fits Ningguang's forward summary to the letter. Huh. So what you're saying is, for all the frills and trills, good food is all the same at the core?
I heartily agree. Golden shrimp balls are a prime example. Their essence lies in combining art and nutrition in a single package. It is a dish of true value.
Okay, got it. So Kuching loves golden shrimp balls.
I didn't say that. Did I?
You specifically said they're your favorite.
No, at least not outright.
Alrighty. Thanks for all your input. I'll be sure to take it all into consideration.
Traveler, Paimon, do you have anything planned after this?
Why do you think programmers don't want to use light mode? Well, because your brain already hurts from programming, you don't want your eyes to hurt too, I guess. Especially since, you know, if you're programming, if you're taking it serious, you're gonna be looking at your screen for a long time anyway. So having them on light mode just would put a strain on your eyes after a while. Because first, we don't want to be blind, and second, light attracts sparks. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, sure. I get it. No programmer uses light mode. Yeah, that's what Rob said. Why do you think programmers don't want to use light mode? No programmer wants to use light mode. Yeah, that is a thing. I don't see any contradiction here. Except for people who live in psychiatric clinic. Wait, no. That's every program. Ah, the pain. I sense the pain in that statement.
Good. I'd like you to help me investigate something. It's about this stone.
You picked the right people for the job. We investigate stuff all the time.
My thoughts exactly. The Chising has a public duty to deliver our final verdict to the fishermen, but there are also some things I would like to investigate on a personal level. I'm sure you've become acquainted with the general background of the Moon Chase Festival. However, I have my own understanding of this festival's roots. My grandfather was a researcher of Liyue's traditions. In his notes, he indicated that there was a deity called the Stove God in ancient Liyue, which people paid tribute to at a certain time of the year. Very few written records make mention of the Stove God, and those that do are notoriously confusing. Some scholars believe that the Stove God was just another title held by the Lord of Geo, but others suggest that this was a different deity.
Gotta learn the song, alright, Rob, you do that.
One folktale even claims that the
See ya.
ancients found the Stove God's shrine, but there was no statue. Only a huge, smooth slab of stone. Shortly after it was found, the stone was lost in transit, and it hasn't been seen since. This stone here has all the same features, so I suspect it could be the one that went missing all those years ago. After many years of researching ancient texts, my grandfather came to believe that the practice of paying seasonal tribute to the Stove God may be best described as a festival. He called it the Stove God Festival. That would make it the forerunner to the Moon Chase Festival we know today. But this is all just theory and conjecture. To prove any of it, we'd need to start by identifying who the Stove God really was. Now that Rex Lapis
Could have been one of the many gods who died.
entered the age of humankind, his successors should continue to respect our nation's culture and traditions, just as he did. That's why I think the responsibility for this situation should fall to me. It's a chance to shed light on our history, revitalize an ancient tradition, and possibly prove my grandfather's hypothesis along the way.
Okay.
We'll nail all three in one fell swoop. It was just a couple of days ago that we received this stone. Right after we decided to use food as the central theme for this year's festival. It makes me wonder. Maybe a divine will is at work behind all of this.
3 birds with 1 stone, huh? That's pretty efficient, even for cooking.
I'd love to help, but what's the but? I mean, I guess we're technically helping her right now. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a commission for Zhangling.
Hey, don't worry about that. This sounds super important, so don't mind me. Besides, we're only... Wait a second. I got it!
What? Why are you shouting?
Ka-ching, can I tag along for your investigation?
What?
But
What reason?
Since all
What?
about the Stove God, I might get to learn something useful about cooking along the way. It'll be great inspiration for me in the competition. Please, let me come along. I promise I'll help.
if it means that much to you... Okay, I suppose you can come.
Really? Yay! Thank you so much. You're the best.
Now that that's settled, time to get going.
Okay then.
Chingsa Village is said to be home to a lot of historical texts, so I'd like to start by making some inquiries there.
All right, then it's off to Chingsa we go.
Huh. Chingsa Village. Okay, let's get going. Haven't been there in a while. Seriously. Haven't been there in quite a while. Oh, that's such a long distance to walk. That's gonna take me forever. Yeah, Granny, what's up?
Hi, Granny. We need your help with something. Are there any old books around Chingsa Village? You know, from a really long time ago?
I mean, probably.
Oh, looking for ancient texts, are we? Let me think. There is an old warehouse over there, property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild.
I mean, it makes sense for ancient records to be there.
Inside. Those that they have no room for at home. In fact, their youngest comes over this way to read sometimes.
The Feiyun Commerce Guild's youngest? You must be talking about Xingqiu.
Paimon didn't know they had a warehouse here. Let's go take a look.
Well, let's get going. Okay. Just glide on over. Shouldn't be too difficult. Should be right here. Should be this very building. I think. I hope.
Help! I'm being robbed!
Wow, that scream sounded so genuine.
Come on.
Hello. Such a difficult fight. But I mean, I get it, it wasn't intended to be difficult. Okay. Hello.
I've come here to clean the book warehouse plenty of times before. But this is the first time I've run into these crooks.
Are you alright?
I am.
Obviously not.
Hey, wait a traveler, aren't you? And you're with... Lady Kuching. An honor. Truly an honor.
We'll try not to take up too much of your time. I understand that this book warehouse is the property of the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Could you advise whether we might find any text relating to the stove god in this collection?
The stove god? I heard
That
that's
isn't
Geo,
confirmed.
right?
Huh? Really?
Yeah, a friend of mine who conducts research mentioned it once before. We use stoves for cooking, and stoves are built from rock. Some people think that the stove is a gift from the Lord of Geo. And that's why they call him the stove god.
Seems logical enough. But do you have any books on the topic?
I'm sorry, I'd have to ask the young master about that.
Then do that.
Any questions? Please, ask away.
Convenient.
Hey, it's Chongyun and Xingqiu.
Oh, look at those two together. Huh? Why are we getting his character introduction now? We've met you before. In fact, we've hung out with you before. What? Huh? Huh? Explain why this just popped up?
Hey guys, what are you doing here?
But funny enough that those two are together, considering how strongly they've been
A
shipped.
bit of reading. And then I thought, why not bring Chongyun along too?
Yes. I'm just along for the ride, really.
I see the Yuheng Kuching is with you. Whatever brings you here must surely be a matter of grave importance.
Master Xingqiu, if I may be so bold, do you happen to know if there are any texts on the subject of the stove god among this collection?
Since I personally selected which volumes to store here, I do have some recollection of their contents.
So?
If my memory betrays me not, there is one volume among them called Demystifying the Legends of Liyue, which mentions the stove god.
Great.
Might I take a look?
Certainly.
Progress.
If it pleases my lady, I shall lead the way. Sheng, I will take care of things here. You're free to go about your own business.
They're back.
I couldn't even read that. Okay.
Yes, Master Xingqiu has quite an exceptional memory. Demystifying the legends of Liyue does indeed mention the stove god. However, it says
Only
the
briefly.
following. The body of the dragon wielded a tail that could eclipse the sun, and claws to command fire and teach the ways of wisdom. Receiving the gift bequeathed unto them, humankind cooked food with fire, and thus did they prosper.
The body of a dragon? The stories about Rex Lapis say the same thing.
Yeah, but he controls Geo, not fire technically.
The only passage in the whole book. If we want to find out more, we'll have to continue our investigation. There's nothing further to discover here. It seems we'll have to look at other options.
I
Well,
come from a
where do
long
we go
lineage
then?
of exorcists, and our family too has amassed a number of ancient texts. Now that you mention the stove god, I seem to recall reading somewhere that this god once appeared at the Guili Assembly. Of course, I can't say if it's true or not.
Books are penned by people. All they can do is show what the author was thinking. Everyone's mind is different, so every book on a given topic will give a different account. I
Should we check it
apologize
out?
if I could not help in a more substantial capacity.
I guess we should check
Your
that
help
out.
thus far is quite ample. Liyue is a vast and rich land. All things that existed here in the past have left their trace. So long as we do not abandon our search, it is sure to bear fruit eventually. Thank you all. We will continue our investigation elsewhere.
Hold up. I had a question too. Xingqiu, Chongyun, could you tell me what kind of food you like?
Oh, right, I was still asking that.
Oh no. You're not thinking of taking part in the Masterful Chefs, are you?
Oh, but she is.
Ma'am. What's wrong? You look like you just...
I'm guessing he's taking part and now he's worried about competition.
This is a major event. I beg you,
Oh,
please
Or
don't
that.
cook anything strange for this competition.
What do you mean strange?
Mushroom slime stew, to give one example.
Okay, fair enough. That dish isn't my most popular. But that's why I'm doing all this research, so I can create some really special dishes to win everyone over.
Well, in that case, I like cold food.
That's 'cause you can't handle hot and spicy, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right.
My tastes are on the mild side. I prefer gentle dishes with minimal seasoning.
Okay.
Soups and stews, vegetables and
Someone
broth,
wants attention.
seafood or freshwater fish, either boiled or steamed. These kinds of dishes I am most partial to.
No surprises from the Gugua Geek. Okay, another.
Also, if I'm a bit quiet, as always, I
These are
apologize.
just personal preferences.
But I don't want to talk over the
Everyone's quite
dialogue too
different.
much.
Are you sure this eclectic mix of opinions will be of any use?
Of course! You're my customers, and putting a smile on customers' faces is my calling as a chef.
Xiangling's market research blade stabs often into the dark. Her heart never strays from the noble path.
If anyone can win hearts and minds with their cooking, it's gotta be someone like Xiangling. She's got pure intentions and really cares about the customers. No, where's all this praise coming from? Knock it off, guys. You're embarrassing me.
Let's keep going.
You all up.
Plus, you know the same thing happens to me, right? If you praise me, you're gonna embarrass me like hell as well.
Cooking? Where to next?
So we've learned the Stove God allegedly made an appearance at the Guili Assembly. But today that place is largely a wasteland with few traces of human activity.
Should we check it out anyway?
Shuin is close by, so let's stop off there on the way over and see what we can find out.
Or we can do that.
For this is where we must part ways. May your journey be a smooth one.
Yes, best of luck. If you run into any difficulties, come and find us. We'll be only too glad to help.
Us, as in you two are gonna be together? I mean, okay.
Let's go! Next stop, Wangshu Inn.
On it. In this case, I might as well teleport again. Wangshu Inn it is. Let's go. And down we go. Hi, hello. I am here to talk.
Oh, traveler. Who are all these people?
Friends of ours. Allow Paimon to introduce Xiangling, Guoba, and Kuching.
Where is Gobo?
Kuching? Of the Chishing?
Yes.
She's the,
But where is Goba? Usually oh there. Never mind. No need to be so nervous, yeah. Come on, it's fine. You're just meeting a very high-ranking figure. Nothing to be nervous about.
It's not that. It's... I mean, I'm just your typical commoner. I've never met someone as high up as the Yuheng before in my whole life.
Look at that strong body, those powerful hands, and honest eyes. This guy must be a really great chef.
Oh crap.
There's something I can help you with. You've come a long way out.
She seems very interested in you for just being a random commoner. Tells him the story of...
Okay.
I cannot read that.
Legends claim that the Stove God once appeared at the Guili Assembly. As Wangshu Inn is the oldest extant building in this area, any historical texts from around these parts are likely to have ended up here. Is there a room in this inn for storing books? And if there is, do any of them mention the Stove God?
Well, now that you mention it, we do have a fair few ancient texts here. I remember looking through an old recipe book once. I just need to remember where they're all stored.
Well then, remember.
Happy to wait here
Get
for
to
a few
remembering,
minutes.
come
I'll
on.
Look right away. Oh, traveler, there's something I need to discuss with you.
What is it? We need to pay up or something?
What? No, I wouldn't take your money. We're all friends here. I just wanted to ask if you had the time to make a satisfying salad for me.
Satisfying salad? What for?
A certain person comes to mind. Oh.
Yeah, guy who hangs out on the roof terrace, you know? Good-looking fella, not too tall.
Shh! Don't you think he can hear you?
Oh, right. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, you know who I mean. The boss told me to take care of him, but this guy, let me tell you, he is one tough nut to crack. He
You
usually
don't
turns his
say.
nose up at everything that isn't almond tofu.
but the boss tells me you once made him a satisfying salad and it all went down so well. So I was thinking, could you teach me how to make it too? That way, I'll have something else in my arsenal.
Oh,
I guess.
you guys really look after him.
I mean, someone has to.
Well, that's life, right? You gotta look
Someone
out
has-
for your own people.
Someone has to look out for the emo kid. I shouldn't say it like that. But yeah, I can help,
Right
sure.
there. Wait right here. I'll be just 1 minute.
Clock is ticking. 59, 58.
Shut
Sorry
up.
for the trouble, traveler.
Don't mention it. Like, seriously, don't. Don't say anything. After a while, he comes back with an ancient tome in his hands.
Thank you ever so much.
While Kuching's reading her book, let's make that satisfying salad. Xiangling, what are you gonna do? I'd love to come watch too, but I don't want to get in the way, so I'll just stay here with Kuching.
You do that. Time to cook.
Go ahead and get started. I'll just watch from over here. I only need to watch you make it once to have it committed to memory.
Wow. You got perfect memory then, huh? Talk to you.
All right, thanks for that. I think I've got it now.
I don't even need to cook it. Okay. Fine.
You got all the steps down, right?
Of course. Don't forget, I am the best chef around these parts.
Let's go see what Kuching and Xiangling are up to. Kuching, Xiangling, we're back.
You finished cooking? Good timing. We finished our reading too.
Well, that was fast.
Useful or no?
Useful. There is a passage concerning the stove god, and it's not what we were expecting. I quote, 60 miles to the northwest is the Gueli Assembly. Many were settled there, where they hunted in groups, farmed the land, and made their living from what the soil yielded. When the stove god descended, one god became many, all of which were the height of children. As does a star when it descends into the world, so the stove god went out among the common folk and taught them to create fire. With fire, the people at last learned to make hot food, and they dined on rice congee and cooked meat thereafter.
Okay.
This is a radically different account from the one given in demystifying the legends of Liyue, and also a conflicting one.
One god became many. Does that mean there was more than one stove god?
Taking the
Maybe?
text at face value,
But
that is what it says.
we can't be sure
Among
that's
the common
entirely
folk and taught them to
accurate.
create Fire. So did the stove god really go and teach people how to cook firsthand?
Now that's a god who truly cared for their people.
So we've got two leads, but they contradict each other. How do we know which one to believe?
By continuing our investigation and reserving judgment for now. Thank you.
Well,
for
then
this
let's keep
text.
going.
It's my pleasure, really. Think nothing of it. If anything, I should be thanking the traveler. Listen, you've helped me an awful lot. Not just today, but in the past, too. I want to make it up to you properly, and as it happens, things are pretty quiet here today. So I'd like to take the chance to treat you all. What do you say? Will you stay for a meal?
I mean, I don't see any reason why not.
He sure sounds confident in his cooking. I like that. Confidence is one of the best ingredients a chef can have.
Is that so?
I want to try his cooking. I say we take him up on his offer.
Yeah, can we? Or are you really, really busy with your
Hard to
investigation?
refuse a generous offer like that. Yes, I think we can fit this in. Yanxiao, we await your culinary creations with great anticipation.
And now he's nervous. No, he's not nervous. Okay. Great, I need to go downstairs. Also, the Tort Gang is here, I see. That is always nice to know. Welcome to the stream. I hope I didn't just kill everyone.
You think you own the place?
I'll sit here with Boba.
After some work, he arrived.
That's
Give me more time to read, game. Come on.
It all smells amazing. I think I've met my fellow finalist.
never would have guessed that such a gifted chef worked here. This inn isn't particularly known for its food.
Everyone likes a good meal, whether they're staying the night or just stopping by for a bite. We call it an inn, but the fact is it's much more than that. We have to cater to all aspects of daily life to make this a true home away from home.
By the way, I still hope the volume is okay.
Meal at your leisure. I should get back to work.
If I should turn the game volume up a bit, just say so.
Are you taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs?
Huh? You too?
Yup. I've signed up already, and I've got my eyes on the prize. Your cooking's delicious, Yan Xiao. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the final.
Huh. Interesting. All right. I'll see you there.
What was that? Some kind of power move?
No, it seemed more sportsmanlike than that.
Yup. He's a really talented chef. His food was excellent, and it showed he has a level-headed personality. That's the kind of chef that could be a match for me. I haven't had any competitive cooking experience since my cook-off with Brooke in Springvale.
That was a long time ago. Let's see. What was statues? That was freaky. Into the Squid Game universe? Should I know about that? Because I feel like I don't know. And the heat is on, your eyes to... Wow. Do we really need the pun? Okay, sure.
You're too kind. Groba, what are you doing?
Globa's eating the...
Those were Kuchings. How could you steal them while she wasn't looking?
Pain.
Oh, my golden shrimp balls.
Paimon, weren't you supposed to read out that bad?
Groba, we've been through this. When we're with friends, you gotta be on your best behavior, okay? I'm so sorry, Kuching. I promise I'll make it up to you. What's the big deal? We can just get another plate. After all, it's Yan Xiao's treat today.
Wow.
It's not the same, though. The moment's gone. Sure, you can eat something else, but you can never go back and change the feeling of despair as your food is snatched away from right under your nose.
True despair, yes.
It's a trinity of emotion, food, and atmosphere, and you've got to have all three to make it work.
Why are you smiling but sound so distraught?
That is a very accurate appraisal of the situation.
I'm gonna make it up to you, Kuching. Is there anything you want to eat? Anything at all. Whatever it is, I'll make it for you.
I don't have high hopes for this, but equally I don't want her feeling guilty.
Didn't you say, what was it, golden shrimp balls or something?
I'll let her do this for me. If you insist, there is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me. It's an old recipe from my grandfather's notes.
Oh?
No problem. May I see it?
New recipe?
I'll get
New
it to you when
recipe.
we're back in Liyue Harbor. Traveler, have you finished eating?
Squid Game is a show where they go to challenges, and sometimes they get a description that could apply to a bunch of stuff, but okay. I see. I see. Oh, so yes, we have finished eating, apparently.
Back to Liyue Harbor. I need to fetch something.
Back to Liyue Harbor. Let's go right next to the teleport point, which is nice. Hi. Did you miss me?
I need to go home to fetch my grandfather's notes. Let's meet at Wanman Restaurant later.
Great! I'll go get everything ready. Traveler, what about you? Are you gonna do your own thing for a while, or do you want to come in and have a seat?
Good question.
I actually have something to discuss with him.
Okay, that answers that question.
I'll join you later.
Okay, gotcha.
Traveler, come here for a moment. I need your advice on something. What do I need to do to get along with Xiangling?
Well, you think you don't get along already?
Seriously? That's what's stressing you out?
What's so strange about it? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're super smart, and you're always so sure of yourself. Paimon thought you'd never need advice from anyone about anything.
Well, that's just ridiculous.
Plus, you already seem to be getting along fine.
This time especially. And now she's desperate to do me a favor. So, is that supposed to mean... we're friends already? I'm just not used to...
Well, at least you're on friendly terms.
Right from the get-go. How exactly am I supposed to respond to that?
Yeah, you seem to be getting along fine already. That's probably just my opinion, but...
Okay. Noted. Thank you, Traveler. I'll see you again shortly.
And away she goes.
What's making Kuching so self-conscious? Paimon thought nobody would be able to get under her skin.
Well, I guess we'll ask Strangling then. Which is our next destination then? Yes. Let's go. Hello. I have question. You have answer, hopefully.
Hey, we're here! Hey, grab a seat. I'm just running through my ingredients to see what I'm missing.
Yeah, important question. What's up?
We're gonna do this now?
Why not?
What is it?
Yeah, Paimon, you go on ahead.
This is your idea! Why you gotta dump it on Paimon?
Because smug face and because, you know,
Okay.
we don't talk much.
Wangshu in, we noticed you and Kuching were getting along pretty well. So you really like hanging out with her, huh?
Yep. Kuching's good-natured and easy to be around. The kind of person everyone wants to know, right?
You're a braver person than Paimon. The first time we met Kuching, Paimon found her pretty intimidating.
She is kind of formidable, but she definitely is nice.
You think so? I remember thinking straight away that she was really easy to get along with. Didn't you see her sneaking treats to Goba back at Wangshu Inn?
Yeah, she's great. We know that now. We're just talking about first impressions.
First impressions? Oh, okay. Hey, have you guys eaten grilled shellfish before? They can be hard to crack at first, but they taste amazing that way.
We've eaten shellfish before, but I don't think we've ever tried eating them grilled.
Oh, you're missing out.
Are we?
I'll have some for you another time. But anyway, Kuching's like a shellfish. Maybe a little closed off at first, but once you get to know her, she's got a soft and squishy side too. Not to mention that even after her favorite food was stolen away, she was still happy looking after Guoba. I'm really grateful for that.
You make a good point. You know, Xiangling's intuition for people seems really spot on. Is that why she took a liking to Kuching so quickly?
Maybe, probably, potentially. I think so.
Let's see. We're okay for carrots and crab, and we still got some ham and mushrooms. I wonder what Kuching's recipe is gonna be.
Huh? What was that noise?
What's going
Good
on?
question.
What the? That bird is huge!
Huh?
It's the ladybird!
Excuse me, one shall not be addressed in such a manner.
Oh, haven't seen you in a long
One
time.
shall be known as Adeptus, whose name, should you care to mention it, is Cloud Retainer.
Cloud Retainer. That does sound like an Adeptus name.
Well spoken. One shall let this young lady's enlightened words atone for the ignorant ones of her friend.
It do have been a while though.
A while it has indeed been, traveler. Does one surmise correctly that you hasten hither to partake in the Moon Chase Festival?
You could put it that way. So, what?
So even the illustrious traveler has been summoned to attend the Moon Chase Festival. As expected, this year's theme stands proud against the test of public scrutiny.
The theme? You mean Feast of the Bounteous Land?
The very same. Moon Chase Festival falls during the season when many cooking ingredients are ripe. Hence, it is a fitting time to enjoy the finest of foods.
Understandable.
One noticed the relative pomp and ceremony with which this year's affairs are being conducted, and could not abide to stand idly by. Let it be known that one's culinary proficiency and ingenuity is uncontested in all the world. Thus does one now appear in this realm, that those who inhabit it might witness one's latest creation, a supreme cuisine machine.
Supreme Cuisine Machine. Wow, that's that's a nice way of putting it, huh?
What?
Just did this quest. And hello, Debbie. Supreme Cuisine Machine, by the way. What a wonderful name. Anyway, Debbie, welcome to the stream. Yes, we're just doing this quest. After that, we'll do Kokomi's story quest. Because I still need to do that, and that came out recently. So, yeah.
Patience. One's purpose here today is to meet and to greet. Nothing further. All shall be revealed before your very eyes when the time arrives.
Oh, will it now?
Traveler, you are one who has witnessed much of the culinary world. When the day comes, one would be most pleased to see you in attendance, offering your most vociferous ovations.
Oh, so we're officially invited?
I suppose so.
That which is implicitly understood needs not be made explicit, let alone official. I shall say no more and dwell here no longer. Await my word. Be there or beware.
Okay, bye. Bye, birdie.
Always disappears just as quickly as she shows up. Oh, wait, not bird, adeptus. Hey, wait, isn't she technically an illuminated bird, though? She seemed like someone
Let's not get hung up on technicalities.
very talented at cooking. She definitely loves her food.
What are you all huddled together over here for? The Adeptus left already.
Yay, Kaching's back!
Sorry I kept you waiting, Xiangling. This is the recipe from my grandfather's notes.
I want to do Kokomi's quest on
They're
my
not in the best
Hang on.
condition, so rather than bring them out of the house, I just transcribed the recipe.
I need to be awake in school tomorrow. Oh, maybe I did want to do Kokomi's quest on my own. So I shall leave. I mean, that is understandable. I totally get doing the story quests on your own. I feel the same way, which is why when new Genshin content comes out, I always find it a little bit harder to enjoy watching Genshin streams of other people, because I would end up spoiling myself, and I don't like that.
Unfortunately, the texts my grandfather worked with were very old. Usually
Okay, I see how it be.
Some parts are missing from this recipe too.
Give me a second, I'll do it after this
Do you
dialogue
think
is
you'll still
over.
be able to work with it?
Bye, Debbie.
Okay, let me take a look. Give me some time. I need to look into it.
Sorry for the trouble.
You're all here?
Ganyu?
That voice sounds familiar.
Be that Ganyu?
To interrupt your conversation.
Be that the Coco Goat?
In the area buying a few things, and I heard the disturbance, so I felt compelled to come take a look.
You mean Cloud Retainer? I saw her too. She just suddenly showed up right in the middle of the street. Whatever adeptal power that was, she certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Lady Kaching, you saw her too?
Hmm?
Do you, have a moment? I need to discuss something with you.
What is it, Ganyu? Has something urgent come up while I've been out?
No, it's nothing work-related. I wanted to ask about, something personal. Is that okay?
Oh.
Personal matter? Involving me? Surely I haven't done anything improper recently, have I?
Please, Lady Kaching.
Don't think so.
This is really important to me.
Oh, okay.
I noticed Cloud Retainer was here for quite a while.
That goes on for a bit, huh?
Anything about me when I was young?
No, not this
About
time.
your childhood? No, nothing at all.
What? Really? Thank goodness. I was getting really worried. Once she gets talking to people, she tends to go off on all sorts of tangents. So I was worried she might have bored you with some stories about me.
Aha.
Your name
Yeah.
didn't even come up, so you've nothing to worry about.
Kaching, how are you not asking a bunch of questions right now?
No, no, you don't. You just don't ask.
Curious to find out what it is? Please, no, don't do that to me.
See, that's exactly why you don't ask.
Whatever it is, I'm not curious and I'm not going to ask. has a secret and she wishes to keep it that way, nobody should make it their
Thank
business
you.
to try and get it out of her. That's just basic decency, is it not?
Yes, ma'am. Paimon will never bring it up again.
Kaching, thank you. You're so kind and considerate. I've always seen that in you.
What's that got to do with... Honestly...
The pain of compliments.
Oh my, you're right. I should. Okay, everyone. Please excuse me. I should get back to work now. Take good care of Kaching for me.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Don't worry, Ganyu. We will.
That we shall. Yeah.
Thanks. Hope to see you again soon.
Bye bye, Ganyu. At the end there, she sounded like your big. Did she?
Just ignore her.
Hey, everyone. I just had an idea. It only occurred to me when that Adeptus showed up. Do you think the Stove God could be an Adeptus too?
It is a possibility.
Could be.
I don't want to assert either way, but it seems highly likely.
In that case, we should go ask the Adepti about it. I think my master might be able to help.
Master?
Hmm?
You mean your teacher is an Adeptus?
Could that then just outright be the Stove God?
Come on, I'll introduce you.
I mean, the master of a cook, being an Adeptus, could be the Stove God. Okay. Now hang on a second. Because I need to prepare some stuff. Also, I'm gonna need, while I prepare some stuff, I'm also gonna quickly go ahead and grab a drink. And after that is done, I shall be right back. So don't you worry. You won't be missing out on anything. It'll just be a second. Okay, I think we should be good to go. I'll get back into the game now, and we'll just keep going. And yeah, once again, I don't know how long I'll do this. Maybe for the rest of this particular event. That should be fair, right? So yeah, until this event is over, I think I'll keep playing like this. As long as it isn't too long, you know. Now, let's see. Let's see. Where do I need to go? Terrace. Actually, can I teleport? It's not really worth it. Okay, I guess I'll just walk or run, and then we'll see. Then we'll see. So, up here. Okay. Right up here. And we should be good to go, maybe? Maybe? Oh, Madame Ping. Well, it would make sense. Maybe she is the stove god. I guess we'll find out. Hmm?
Hello, Shungling.
Hello.
Madam Ping is Xiangling's master?
I mean, I can see.
Expect that.
I mean, I can see it.
Master, how are you keeping these days?
I don't think there's anything weird about it.
Oh,
So,
very
yeah.
well, thank you.
Okay.
What a surprise it is that you all had the time to come
Well-
and visit me today.
Well, hi, Madame Ping. It is nice to see you again. I've been using the teapot you gave me very well.
Hello. Master, we came here because we have a question for you. Do you know about the stove god?
Of course I know the stove god.
Well, of course I know him. He's me, right?
You know them personally?
Ah, I see. It's the Moon Chase Festival, isn't it? How interesting. So you came to hear some stories about the stove god.
I mean,
That's right.
yeah.
We're investigating something that happened recently.
Kenshi tells Madame Ping about
I
everything that
see.
happened.
The
So-
great stone surfaces. And so you open an investigation. I must commend your guesswork this far. I did indeed know the stove god of whom you speak, but it was a great many years ago.
But it wasn't you, was it?
Originally a rite observed by the Adepti, not something in which the ordinary people of Liyue would ever partake. But over the years, they have sought to emulate it for themselves many times, giving rise to various festivals bearing the Moon Chase name. On nights when the moon shone bright, everybody would get together for joyful reunions. There would be fine food, fine wines, and choice teas. Later, Rex Lapis unified all of these various festivals under the Moon Chase name to honor an old friend of his. In short, the heavens were our witness as we vowed to the moon to come together in joyful solidarity, to remember the past and reflect upon the present. That is the meaning of the Moon Chase Festival.
Rex Lapis.
Why are you sighing? You know he's still
Friend
around.
made many contributions to Liyue, and Rex Lapis would not have them go unrecognized. Turning this season into a commemoration of his old friend was also a way to honor that friendship. I can only presume that the Stove God Festival was one of the many subsumed into the Moon Chase Festival.
In
Okay,
the hands of Rex
so
Lapis, our nation's traditions were faithfully upheld. It is to their detriment that we must now be the ones to inherit this duty.
Kitching.
Ah, Kuching, I simply won't allow you to be so down on yourself. Nothing would delight Rex Lapis more than to know that those who follow in his footsteps continue to value these traditions and are working tirelessly to do them justice.
Thank you.
Lady Kuching. Lady Kuching.
What's going on
Lady
now?
Ningguang wishes to speak with you.
Is it
Ningguang's
something
looking
about
for
the
me?
rock?
Must be important. Please excuse me, everyone. If I'm not back soon, you'll find me at Ningguang's office.
Well, is it related to the rock or is it something else? I'm kind of curious now.
Kaching's a lot more serious when she's got her work face on.
I mean,
Do you want
yeah,
to know
that's
who
just
Rex
how
Lapis's
she
friend
is.
was?
So
Oh, hi, my guys!
So the stove god is the friend, right?
Yes, precisely. There are few genuine coincidences in the world. The story of the Lost Festival and the old friend are indeed one and the same. The stove god was a good friend of mine, too. What a pity it is that the god is now gone both from the world and from people's memories.
Well, I mean, as long as the festival's going on, it's not like he's fully gone, right?
But gods cannot be fully destroyed, and we made a pact to wait until the land became fruitful once more. For perhaps the stove god would then return, albeit in a new form.
Really? Master, you must miss the stove god a lot, right? From the way you talk about it all, it sounds like you were the best of friends.
Yes. Thinking back on it all, there are many fond memories. I'm pleasantly surprised to find that Kuching is investigating this. She is a tenacious child, and anything she sets her mind to, she will diligently pursue. It warms my heart and makes me want to give her a helping hand. Unfortunately, however, I cannot simply give her the answer, for the
Why not?
process is of great importance to her. Kuching's grandfather
But you can give us the answer, right?
now she follows in his footsteps.
I mean, basically you just did, so yeah.
So too she must inherit the journey to its resolution.
You knew Kuching's grandpa?
Of course, I count all the people of Liyue among my good friends. I remember when he was the same age as Kuching is now. So young. Grandparent and grandchild are definitely made from the same mold. Both diligent enough to take on anything and bold enough to see it through to the end. I like to think of Liyue as my own little potted plant. I've watched it grow and blossom, and it grows more beautiful all the time. In the blink of an eye, the buds of yesterday are in full bloom today. It's wonderful to see. For new
Well,
blossoms
I guess
must
that's
bloom on the
nice.
branches if the tree is to remain evergreen and ever young. My dears, you are absolutely right to focus your investigation on the stone. It is, as you suppose, the lost statue of the stove god, and within it lie all the answers that you seek. I should like
Within
to see
it,
the stone for
but we can't
myself
crack
if
it
you would
open,
lead
right?
me to it.
That's a thing.
Perhaps the truth will emerge even as we watch on.
I thought the issue was that we couldn't break it, so maybe the answers aren't literally within, but metaphorically within. Well, let's check out the stone and see what's up. Hello.
You're all here. I was just about to send someone to fetch you.
How come?
Has the stone undergone any changes?
A crack has appeared in one corner, but we still can't tell what's inside.
What happened? Did someone chip it while no one else was looking?
But I thought we couldn't break it.
Natural occurrence. Our weapons have had no effect on it.
How would a natural occurrence crack it open?
Maybe it's like some kind of egg.
The stove god draws power from the actions of the masses. The heat of a busy kitchen.
It could be like some kind of egg and it's starting to crack because it's ready to hatch.
And the truth will rise to the surface soon.
I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it, right?
Books say the stove god is the deity of food. So is the stone opening up because everyone's cooking for the festival?
Statues draw power from their people. So, if the stove god has dominion over cooking, could it be that the passion people put into their cooking gives power to the stove god?
I mean, it could be relevant.
The bounteous land is this year's theme, and now every chef signed up for the competition is busy preparing. Paimon's theory is not an unreasonable one.
Plus, a lot of families have reunion feasts around this time. With everyone back home, the whole city's bustling with people, and that adds a lot to the festive atmosphere. So if the stone cracked because Liyue started getting festive, that must mean that when the festive fever will bust right open, right?
I mean, that would be a logical assumption, so yeah.
Well, we'll have to see then, won't we?
Okay, the fact that cooking is involved gives us a perfect opportunity. The selection phase of Masterful Chefs will be held indoors and seen by only a few people, but the finals will be held outside in public. Everyone who wants to will be able to come and watch it. The atmosphere will be incredibly lively, no question.
But I guess that's gonna have to wait for now, right? Because I don't think that that's gonna happen today.
It's definitely a
Right?
possibility.
I mean, it could be happening right now.
Signed up, so I should be able to help.
Yes, for a chef as accomplished as yourself, getting to the finals should be a breeze.
All this talk of cooking competitions is making Paimon hungry. Oh,
Paimon,
can't wait.
Paimon, you're always hungry, aren't you?
Paimon could take a nap
So,
and then
yeah.
wake up when it's the finals.
Paimon, you're always hungry. What do you mean it's making you hungry? And that's the end of the quest. Well, I did say I would keep this up until this quest ends, but that was rather quick, wasn't it? I think I'll start doing this, and then we'll see what's going on here. Actually, let's check out this real quick. I'm kind of curious what this is. Hello. I mean, treasure chests? You mean treasure, which I can find and probably keep? I mean, yeah, I'm here to take part. Not the dailies again? Anything but that? No. What are we talking about? Yeah. Moonchase charms. Okay, and where do I need to go to look for them? So it's basically very similar to what happened during the Lantern Ride. Okay, I like that. Tough challenges. Yeah, but what does... Yeah, invading monster camps and the Moonchase Festival, I don't see the correlation right now. Prizes to be had? I mean, yeah, okay, I guess. Normal commissions, basically. I guess I'll do it. Okay, so what do you need me to do? So about the Moonchase charms and treasure chests in Liyue. Yes, please elaborate. Handled by Tian? Okay, that is a lot. Well, at least it's all marked out, so that's nice. But if it's a fetch quest, I think I might be able to do that later. Instead, I'll start doing the story quest right now. And I can do fetch quests off stream, so yeah. Well, let's get going then. Let's try to talk to Kokomi. I'm sure this will be nice, so let's see. Let's see what she's up to.
This should be where Kokomi said to meet her.
Hmm?
Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers we came by here last time we visited Watatsumi Island.
I mean, I came to this island multiple times.
Captain a swordfish too. the resistance troops still remember you.
I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
The island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
Oh, Kokomi, where are you? Kokomi.
If the enemy outnumbers you,
Oh,
seek
Koru.
their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
What are you doing right now?
Sir, do you have a verdict?
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that a Fatui ship is moored nearby. This explains their aggressive posture. We could split into 2 teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd have nowhere to run.
I mean, I like the fact that they're fighting against the Fatui now. That's gonna be very helpful, so yeah.
We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
Sir, we're just gonna stand by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Well, there's me. I'm the other way, so...
Help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from...
Oh, so that would be me then.
Hey, girl! What are you guys up to?
That help would be me, right?
You've returned to Watatsumi Island.
So you do remember us. Well, I am here to lend a hand, I guess, invited by Kokomi, so...
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in time. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. We've been monitoring their movements.
They're probably mad because Senora died, so...
We don't have
well,
the manpower
yeah.
to split into 2 teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
I mean, I guess...
Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good. There's not a moment to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship. Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves.
I mean, that does sound like a
We'll be
plan.
back shortly.
Well, let's get going then.
Still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Was there ever any doubt, though? I think it was always pretty clear they were gonna remember us, considering how much of an influence we had. Oh no. No, I don't like those. I don't like those enemies. I don't like the fact that we have both a healer and someone who has an annoying barrier. That's gonna be annoying, but I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. Let's try to take them down as quickly as possible. Well, I guess it wasn't too difficult. I just had to use Klee's burst and that handled it pretty easily. Oh crap, there's even more. Well, I guess you're the ones who are gonna regret everything. I'm not gonna regret anything because I'm still gonna be alive and you're all gonna be dead. And there's very little you can do to change that. Other than, you know, fighting better. But you suck too much, so... Again, very little you can do. And this should do it, right? Did I do good? Did I do good or did I do bad?
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
What's that you're holding? Is it the directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow. This is a whole book. Is it all Kokomi's directives?
Well,
yeah.
it does seem very elaborate
Well,
then.
No, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes
Oh,
with me.
wow, I guess we're kind of over prepared in this case, huh?
Scenario. Plus, these are her general
I mean,
operational
it's
directives,
best to
which
be
are
over
more
prepared, but
comprehensive than
still,
most.
that is a lot.
We're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're prepared for every eventuality, no matter how complex.
I mean, I guess that's good.
Understanding every eventuality sounds tiring enough, let alone writing them all down. Must have taken Kokomi a heck of a long time.
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? We've all been feeling your absence.
Well, is Swordfish 2 still going strong? I mean, I hope so. I mean, it was my team, so...
Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal life. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the platoons. The other half have been given various other functions like patrol, instruction, and farming. Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
Well, I mean, I guess everyone has their own, yeah, their own goals and everything.
We're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast. Do you know where we can find her, Goro?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village.
I guess that means we're heading over there next.
Disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, Her Excellency has gone to deal with it in person.
Huh.
We should probably get going ourselves. And also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They won't say. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit. I suspect there's trouble afoot.
Maybe they're still using delusions because, you know, because they're more powerful that way. Even though they know they'll probably die from it. I mean, we know that some people were around who did that, so... But yeah, I guess I'll see what I can do.
Sounds good. Haima was just thinking it'd be good to see everyone again.
Okay then. Well, let's get going then. And that's how the chapter begins. Now let me check the time. Yeah, I guess we'll go through 1 or 2 more dialogue sections. And after that, I'll probably switch back. After all, I can't keep going forever. How did I not get this viewpoint already? I mean, this is nice. I should have gotten this before. Well, now I have it, so we're fine. Hello. Hello, random stranger.
Wait, aren't you Captain of Swordfish 2?
That would be me,
Oh,
yes.
It is you. Oh, you have our gratitude. Watatsumi Island wouldn't have come to peace without your efforts. I wasn't with Swordfish 2, but I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show.
Why, thank you.
Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your service.
I've heard people are a bit on edge these days, and I would like to know how that's going on. What's going on? Please elaborate.
On edge, you say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've noticed it too. In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked death in the face that day. It's not an experience you forget in a hurry.
I guess that's understandable, so, yeah.
The fighting's over. But people can't just snap back into normal life again. I think things will improve, but
yeah,
it's gonna take some time.
I think he's got the right idea.
I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watatsumi Island is safe. And all the more so now that you're back. Seriously, if there's ever anything you need, just say the word.
Well, at least people enjoy my company. Well, let's keep going then. I just killed a bird just because I could. Okay, what's next? Hello.
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you?
Well, maybe you know me.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, you need something?
Well, I hear people are feeling unsettled at the moment, so do you know anything about that?
unsettled. Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything.
Well, I guess you're just happy living the dream right now, right?
I keep to myself, mostly. They're
Yeah,
all too
okay.
rowdy for me. We're at peace now, finally, and I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things only. The sun and the sea breeze.
I mean, I guess that's nice.
Sorry that I can't be more help to you. I'll tell you someone you could ask, though. San Gonomiya. She knows everything.
I mean,
Seems
yeah.
he's about to fall asleep. Let's leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
Alright, next person. Or, well, two people rather. Hello.
I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to continue their attacks.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few
And I
Fatui.
guess
They
rumors are
caught them
spreading now.
conspiring together firsthand.
I knew it. The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks.
I mean, didn't we deal with the Tenryo Commission though?
Kinda
So
naive for Her Excellency to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
didn't we deal with that?
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back.
Well, yeah. I'm here to. What's new? Anything to report?
Do you
Go on
think we
then.
should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it. He's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been his idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but you're right. We should probably play it safe.
You know I can hear you, right?
Welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain. Nothing to report here. Everything is A-okay.
Her Excellency should
Okay
be in the
then.
village at present.
Not sure I
Head
can
straight
believe your
over at the
word,
ridge, Captain.
but okay.
Paimon definitely detected some hush-hush going on there. But if they aren't gonna talk, we might as well head over to the village.
I guess that's where we're going next. But before I do anything else, as I said, I believe it is about time to you know, switch things around again, because you know I'm only doing this for short periods of time whenever I do it. So now it is about time to end this short period of time again and switch back over to well, to the form you know me better. To the form you know me much more well in. So yeah, let's go. Well, not like anyone cares, because it looks like no one's around anymore. Where did everyone go? I don't know, but I guess I'll hope people come back in a while. So yeah, now you gotta give me a second here. And we are back. We are back. We are officially back. Everything alright? Everything good? Everything good? Everything should be fine. Okay. Beto got the OP walking physics, not gonna lie. First of all, welcome to the stream. Expo Dojo, welcome to the stream. I mean, when you mean the OP walking physics, what could you be referring to? I don't know. Let me quickly get the game capture back up, because there we go. Currently doing the Kokomi quest. I've just completed the current part of the event quest, other than, you know, fetch quest stuff. And yeah, now I'm trying to hang out with Kokomi, but we haven't run into Kokomi yet, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased Watatsumi Island. I knew something was off about a Tenryo Commission merchant doing business here. So, what do you
Pain.
have to say for yourself, huh?
I'm innocent. Ha! You're as guilty as they come. You never should have been allowed to set foot on this island, let alone do business here. Take him away.
Hello? Hold on, can we maybe... Do you have proof?
Wait!
Oh, and that's Kokomi. About time.
Something's going down over here. You should take a look. Pronto!
Your Excellency, this merchant is suspected of criminal activity, so we seized him for questioning. Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryo Commission behind the scenes.
How come specifically the Tenryo Commission?
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we?
Hmm?
Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out.
Some good old breathing exercises, huh?
Uchimura, I understand that you're concerned for the safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself.
Why? No explanations. Only seizing.
If he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions. Excuse me, sir. As you know, my subordinates have some concerns surrounding your commercial activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Well,
Of course, I can explain everything.
then go on.
I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then
Well,
but then I was robbed by the...
okay, now that sounds fishy.
They took everything. Now you think about that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
Well, that sounded fishy.
And why should we believe you?
Well, we ran into some Fatui, but it still sounded fishy.
So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryo Commission are colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it.
But that is true.
Suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
What, the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to
No. The Fatui always have their hands in everything.
recently. Doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact same thing. Kokomi, do you know anything about it? It has been brought to my attention, yes.
So?
We're scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will use the talks to discuss future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the Fatui. Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island.
Well, the Fatui get wanting to bring us down.
Peace talks are likely a
I
trap.
don't know.
Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Sir, are you quite certain that your goods were stolen by the Fatui?
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well.
In that case, all I have to do is go to their hideout, kill them all, and check if your goods are there.
We'll retrieve your goods, and
Yeah.
if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims of collusion between the Fatui and the Tenryo Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Oh, time to kill some Fatui.
Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation?
Absolutely, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Patty, soldier. For For the time being, at least, we are in peacetime. Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
How kind of you. But I'm still not gonna wish on your banner.
Merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryou Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
That much is only natural. We'll teleport. That's a bit quicker. You know I like teleporting. This way. So, one Fatui hideout. Well, I see Fatui.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Maybe they were too lazy to set up their own camp.
Pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
We just kill them all.
Not by brute force, that's for sure.
Why not?
The terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light, while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand.
So, and what does the Grand Strategist have in mind?
I think we have 3 options available. Option 1. Take the king, and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example, a store of gunpowder cakes.
Okay, yeah.
To discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow.
That I can do.
They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their
I have
morale and
range.
fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
Wow, that's our grand strategist.
Shouldn't be too difficult.
Which option should we choose?
That will depend on our assessment of our own abilities. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills.
Like I don't have them, right?
We could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle, but absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
I'm gonna go surprise air raid because that's the least complicated.
Swordfish Captain, I know. Every confidence in your abilities. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. I'm no warrior myself, but I can still provide some support. I certainly won't be dropping you into battle all by yourself. We should
Well then, let's get going.
as quickly as possible and retrieve the merchant's goods.
Okay, trial character. Nice. First of all, okay, you need to go. Wow, I messed that up. I really messed that up. Let's try that again. Oop. Oh, but I can run. Oop. Well, I can't run over here. Alright, that should do it. That should drown him.
King is overthrown. Only the pawns remain.
Might as well. Oh, wow. They actually do quite a bit of damage. Okay, okay. Alright, Kokomi. Show me what you can do.
Let me scribe. My royal
And just like that, I win.
Excellent work.
Why, thank you, Kokomi.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
Is that so? I mean, I guess.
Paimon did make a pretty big contribution.
Yeah, no, yeah, I beg to differ. Paimon, shut up, shut up.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission?
Gotta admit, it seems pretty likely.
Let's scour the camp for evidence. If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
All right, time to take a look around.
Well, this looks promising.
So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat?
Well, they are not in the best shape right now.
Hey, look here. Could these belong to the merchant?
Possibly.
There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
But there's more stuff over here.
This place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous.
I'll yoink this.
Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it.
Well, let's talk.
Kokomi, we found the merchant's stuff. Look.
Well, if it is the merchant stuff, we can't know for sure. Something wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right.
Did he ever mention what exactly was stolen?
Medicine, farming tools, all essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. So the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant. Nothing quite as scandalous as Matsuda and Uchimura had imagined.
Well, then let's clear this up.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for?
Well, money, I know.
Give them back.
Very opportunistic.
Are we? Well, it doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price.
Okay then.
If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokomi, you think of everything.
I mean, she do be smart.
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back.
Yes, let's do that.
It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Wow. Paimon, you only care about the feast anyway. You only care about the food. I know you too well. Sadly. Well, let's get a move on. Stealing some crops. Just a handful. And hello guys, are you still... Yeah, you still have the merchant captive. Well, you can release him. Release the merchant.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see, I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information
Really?
gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
Shut up.
Ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
Yeah, listen to your boss, guys.
What did I tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and no brains coming to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods.
Yes.
So we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures.
Ha!
In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at
Got him.
rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments.
There we go.
Merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
Ha!
Wait a minute.
Yeah, no buts.
Stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up.
How doesn't it add up?
The Tenryou Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sit through and try to track down the owners. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But
well, at least you're somewhat reasonable.
Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your...
I mean, if it's a trap, I'll just come along. I'm all the guard you need. Haha.
I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk?
Gladly.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
Oh, well. To a degree. But seeing as we have been all over the world already, well, this is the third country we've been to, plus we're not even from this world originally, so everything is a little alien to us.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently.
You don't say.
The next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
Oh, what's up now?
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the statue of the Seven. Then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned.
Understandably so.
Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go eventually.
Your Excellency.
It's not gonna be easy, though.
What brings you out this way on your busy schedule? Oh my, you're looking a little worse for wear. You need to take better care of yourself, okay? All of our fates depend on you.
Wow.
Thanks for your concern, but I'm fine.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Yep.
That's ancient
Nice.
history.
Hmm.
Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
I know, it's just...
Yeah, it's a tricky situation. I get it. I get it.
We should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
No pressure, right?
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be fancy meeting you at a place like this. Do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the Shrine Maiden selection process this year. If she makes it into Sangonomiya, I'll be one very happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in very good hands. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, she must make the most of it.
Well, she should still only do it if she really wants to.
Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
And everyone's just coming in.
Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know,
Everyone's coming now.
a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of
Yes, that'd be me.
Will he be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
I'll still be traveling.
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though,
Pain.
for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time.
You chat with the friendly people alongside Kokomi. Overly friendly.
Are you alright?
This is testing my patience.
Me too. It does get pretty annoying.
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
They were stolen, but we have them.
We retrieved those already. No need to worry.
Really? That's fantastic. You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today? Right now?
Yes,
Pain.
the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like
No
we'll have to save that
worries.
for some other time.
No worries, I guess.
Let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. And then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear, we're talking lots of delicious food.
We're talking emergency food, like you.
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great! See you tomorrow then!
Yeah. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to time skip? Wait till 10 to 12 the next day. Well, it says the next day. I'm gonna see if this counts. Or did it say PM? Yeah, no. The next day. Okay, no problem. Time to time skip. all the way around. Come on. I don't know why sometimes it does that. Sometimes it has that issue where it jitters a bit. I don't know why that happens. I don't know. Does anyone else have that problem?
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can...
Oh, time to go to the shrine. Her secret. Ooh. And so I arrive. Hello.
Huh. Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late today.
Probably just busy again.
Let's wait a little longer.
You know how busy she is, Paimon. After some more time.
How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Hello. Looking for Kokomi. You seen her?
Are you looking for Her Excellency?
That is the case, yes.
She's here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange.
She dumped us. She stood us up.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives.
Oh.
Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes.
Well, then let's get going.
This directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. All right, let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
On it. Southeast. Yeah, it's better to teleport in this case. It would be better to teleport. Okay. Over here, that looks like the place.
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere.
Well, maybe that's why.
Doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive?
Possibly.
It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Damn it! Why does this keep happening? Random artifact I can dump stuff into right now. This is attack and crit damage. This is attack and crit rate. But crit rate is pretty low. Pyro damage and crit damage could be good. You know what, I'm gonna dump some stuff in here. Just to free up some space. Just need to free up some space. Just so I can pick that up. Oop. Oh, hello, I didn't even see you there. So I am at the tree. Over here. Her secret. That's a nice little hideout you've got here. I like it.
Kokomi.
Hello? Anyone there? Why is autoplay not doing anything? I have autoplay enabled.
So this is where
There we go.
we were gonna meet up and get things ready for the victory feast today.
She looks like she's sleeping.
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today. You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away.
Don't think that's exactly what she meant.
It's nothing like that. It's just my energy is
recently spent.
And I understand that.
You mean you're like a ruin guard?
Don't think that's exactly what she means.
It's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't always be the infinitely capable person I present myself as.
I could sense things were getting to you. Yeah, there was. Plus, there was a lot going on.
You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. I'll keep working at it. To be honest,
Don't think you should work on that specifically.
at first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work.
And that's why you're all spent, I get it.
Supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself.
But then you got stuck with it, huh?
My bloodline. I was always going to end up being the divine priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else.
Alright.
I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong.
So just relax until then, I guess.
And I want them to feel at ease.
Relax until then, so you're back up to it. Back up to the task.
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer.
Take all the time you need.
Listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Where did I put it?
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
Yeah. The silent protagonist reading an audiobook, basically.
Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Alright, where book? There book? I found book.
Whoa, look at all these petitions.
Never mind, that not book.
Does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses Breakdown?
Yikes.
This is a lot of work for one person. And it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day.
How does one person do that?
No wonder she gets burnt out from time to time. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again.
Alright, let's find book. Is this book? Is book here?
Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Secret notes. Sensitive Promotion Association. Energy -4. They have finished a day's worth of work. Energy -3. The wind is very strong outside. Energy -2. Wow. That is interesting. That you can actually quantify your energy like this. News of the peace talks reached us today. Energy +2. Receive whether the Tenryo Commission might be colluding with the Fatui. Energy -5. Swordfish 2 Captain came back today. Energy +4. Well, look at me recovering her energy. Tactically, we tactically agreed not to speak of Tepe, and no one spoke of those who sacrificed their lives during the war. A lot of people spoke to me again today. Energy -3. Whew, that is interesting.
Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's
We saw nothing, yeah.
Here. Guess that was the wrong one. Let's keep looking.
Well, nice to know that I am giving you energy in some way. What about here?
It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already. Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't understand a thing.
Yeah, probably because you're pretty dense. Oh.
And read it to her.
Hey, yo, Kokomi. I found the book, I think. I hope.
Kokomi, is this the book you wanted? I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud?
Attack where the enemy is weak, emerge where the enemy is blind.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
Oh, you read Kokomi her favorite military. Wow.
Kokomi! Oh no!
Bedtime story.
What are we gonna do?
Let her rest a bit, I think.
Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do.
Yeah, but she needs to rest for a while.
You sure that's a good idea? She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go too. Alright, let's keep her company while she rests. Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs.
Wow. So she talks in her sleep. Interesting.
Things are slowly getting better. Oh. Did you see?
Take a break to go with Kokomi for a while more.
What time is it? Did I fall asleep?
Yes, but you needed it.
Yep. You've been out for ages. It's nearly time for the feast. I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks.
Wow.
Thank you. Well,
Add it to the notes then, huh?
over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire. Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy. Good to have you back.
Well then, let's get going. Victory Bank, it's all the way out here. Okay. Oh, I see. Everyone's already here. I am late. I apologize.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin.
Well, then,
How much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough?
just get it over with and then enjoy the party.
Plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual. That's great! We'll be rooting for you!
Walks by the fire and starts to give a speech.
Everyone. Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for Peace Talks. I give you my word that I will strive for peace for Watatsumi Island once and for all. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, it is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and enjoy our hard-won victory.
Party time, I suppose, after a while.
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more open when they're in a good mood. Could I ask you to go around and see what information we
Wow.
can gather?
gathering information while this is happening.
Further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Don't worry. We'll handle it. You just enjoy the party. And relax a bit. Hello.
Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency.
What's new? Anything to report?
Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could do.
Well, now you can.
Ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. At least things are finally improving now. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right?
That is correct.
Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit, fishy.
Wow.
But it's fine.
Oh, no. We couldn't possibly.
Come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness with gratitude.
She do be nice. Received one fish.
Let's go talk to some others.
Don't mind me, I'm just quickly gonna grab this. There we go. People over there are still training, I see. I see. Hello!
Hey there. Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy when you overdo the barbecue.
What's new? Anything to report?
To the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. See that guy over there? He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times.
Yeah, I just noticed him.
It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, I really hope we don't go making any more trouble for ourselves. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions, you may as well go and talk to him.
I will do that.
Promising. Let's go see what that guy's deal is.
Why not join us for the celebrations, dude?
This guy smells of booze.
Uh-oh, someone's drunk.
Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish 2, right?
Yeah, that is me.
I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
How so?
We would never run from a fight.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the resistance?
A warrior's will?
You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide resistance warrior.
Really? You wanna fight?
But only if you can beat me in a duel.
This guy. Would it kill him to just have a normal conversation?
Yes.
What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
Sure. We're hardly going to lose, definitely. So a duel should be fair, so oh, never mind, I don't even have to stick to one character because it forces me to play main character. I'm not even gonna use any skills or bursts. Because you see how easy this is? No skills or bursts needed. Oh no, I killed him.
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us?
Well, I need info. I can't join you without knowing what exactly I am even joining.
We made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui? It didn't happen.
Why are you making that up?
Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve.
But why?
Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake.
Dude.
What's to stop the Tenryo Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree?
I'm there to stop that.
Everything hinges on our warriors' will. We can't trust the Tenryo Commission or the Raiden Shogun, but we can put faith in ourselves. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kind of make sense, but something about it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, you just want to fight. You're a fighter and you can't stand the idea of not having a war to fight, huh?
Yeah, everything you said just now was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Yes, that's exactly what he's trying to do.
Acting like you're above all of this? What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embodied the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I?
Well,
how can I when
if you want to fight,
every time I close my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle.
if you want to fight, just fight the Fatui. Don't fight the Commission. If you want to fight, just fight the Fatui instead.
I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sangonomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer that one.
Wanna fight again?
What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away.
Okay, I'm guessing they're planning to do something during the peace talks to ruin them. That's my best guess as to what they're planning. Maybe the people, because they said that Kokomi would be bringing guards. Maybe the guards are in on it and they're just going to outright attack during the peace talks to start the war back up again.
The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do. I see.
What's the matter, Kokomi? You can tell me.
Fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozen means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure.
So they're already starting. They're picking a fight.
One of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert.
I guess.
Almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this.
That is also true.
If we change the guard in haste, we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Well, you can trust me.
Sounds like a really tricky situation. So is there really nothing we can do about it?
Don't let
There's
it
gotta be something.
What's done is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counter plan.
Thankfully, you're a genius, right?
Fine, but tomorrow.
Great, another time skip. Rushes back to the shrine. Victory feast. I cannot read that in time. Ten to 12 the next day. Great. So I'm gonna have to loop around. Again, it does the thing again. Why is it doing that? And there we go. I'll just wait on this very beach until the designated time. That's how I do things. Okay, where are you? Kokomi? Please tell me you're on time today? Yes.
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared?
Well, I should be asking you, right?
Take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure. But I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
This is huge! Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Paimon suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to hear it.
Okay then.
Are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the
Do I need to memorize it?
Any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand?
Naturally, why wouldn't I?
Okay, time to head off.
Okay, that's quite a distance. Why? Why is this the location they've chosen? I mean, they must have had some kind of reason for choosing the location, right? I guess we'll see. Maybe it's just because it's relatively in between the Shogunate and Watatsumi Island. Let's see. Let's see how far this can escalate. And how easily I can de-escalate it. Might as well. Yeah, this totally doesn't cause problems. Oh yeah, peace talks. Suddenly everything around them blows up.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Okay, I have arrived. Let's see. How badly is this gonna go? How badly is it gonna go?
It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
I am here to witness the peace talks. Yes.
Right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it.
Kokomi and Sarah begin the tit-for-tat peace talks.
Maritime administration issue. during wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions, but going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
Seems reasonable,
But
yeah.
if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
That also seems like a reasonable demand, right?
Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
So,
The next item
when
has
is
to
stuff
do with
gonna
the
happen?
movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
Would it?
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
They're planning.
Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us.
They're doing it. Crap.
Comrades, never trust the Kujo. Let's get them. Protect Madame Kujo.
Paimon, you've got the plan. Guys. Paimon. Paimon, hurry up. Paimon, why are you so incompetent? Well, they seem nervous. Oh? Is it getting resolved?
Which scenario number is this in the directives? The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu. Situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating.
Oh.
You two, here, now!
Yeah, they did seem rather nervous when when the Fatui stuff was brought up. Maybe it was a thing.
Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
Wow.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion.
Really?
It was just a one-off conversation.
Really?
How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
Well, they actually made it up, but okay.
There will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us?
Yeah, she would know, considering her encounter with Senora.
Entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one.
And I think we're in support of that.
For this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madame Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation.
Well, we turned this around to our benefit, huh?
However, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Well, this went kind of well.
Sarah's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
Kokomi and Sarah calmly complete the follow-up negotiations. Nice!
The Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance.
And that's when you can strike them.
And you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one.
Why capture them? I would just kill them.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Your Excellency,
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Oh, someone's mad. Someone's mad. Understandably so. Well, this turned out well in the end, but still, that could have gone a lot worse. Like, really, it could have gone so much worse. Yo, Kokomi, I'm here.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
Yes.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste? I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate.
Weren't your efforts all for the sake of peace in the end?
Pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement, but you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly through each day. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water, and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again.
But...
I understand, I do.
You forgot the wait a minute.
This is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare...
Execution. Imagine if. Well?
That as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Perseverance and grit will be in high demand.
Well, that's exactly what they still have.
What are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Well then.
Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed.
Someone's getting what they wanted. Well, not exactly what they wanted, but...
Remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
And away they go. So, what now? You handled this very well, but that was to be expected.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest?
That we shall. Okay, I'm on it. I wish I had a cool little hideout like that. Well, I mean, here I have a teapot, and the teapot is fine. We're not going into the hideout? Okay. Hi, I'm here.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more.
So, your energy levels, are they doing okay? I mean, now you can relax for a bit, right? Hopefully, maybe.
Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long.
Oh, right.
Today
Press
was
autoplay.
a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I've improved, but I still get nervous when more than a handful of people are involved. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time.
You did do an admirable job, but yeah, you do deserve some rest.
Do you think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life.
Well, you made some good progress.
Now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go, but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time. In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island?
I mean, I'm traveling all around,
To keep me company for a while longer?
but I can definitely always come back here because I still have exploring to do on this island. And there we go, that's this quest line done. Nice. Just double checking. I did claim the extra key, right? Where will your journey take you, traveler? I don't think this is supposed to look like this. Also, are we ever gonna get more hangouts? I'm not sure. Don't think that's supposed to look like that. Let's see real quick. What does the clock say? The clock says I still have some time. In that case, let's go back to this quest line. Go talk to Xavier, because you know this quest line always takes a while. So let's... Yeah, we always do this quest one step at a time. Usually when my stream gets close to the end, I still have some time left, and we keep doing the next step. Alright, what's up? Things do not look good. How so? Have concentrated their forces near the core. They have discovered something. Don't intend to breach the core's defense. We can't wait longer. We must move now to initiate functionality tests. Explain. Test our machine friend's purification abilities. No intention of moving it into the furnace, only to find that it will not function. Please help me find 3 Onikabuto, if you will. Place them near the furnace, which will cause them to be tainted. Then we will retrieve them and use this device to cleanse them. Test I have device. Where do I find them? In the electro-rich environments. Can survive near the furnace. What hardy little critters they are. Snag them from the furnace. Directly from the furnace for testing. Tell you the truth. Worry about the reliability of my metal machine. Test step by step after all. Please find 3 if you will. I've got this. Just 3 is fine. Any 3 or... Because I think I should have some. Yeah, okay. There you go. Take them. Should do, thank you. Begin tests immediately. And now I'm gonna have to wait again. Wow, that was rather short. What about this? Oh! I never made a report back on this quest line. Maybe I should do that real quick. After fighting that new boss, I kind of just left. Let's finish this up, shall we? Hey. Storm has passed. The warning zones have been sealed. That they are. I just got up there. I am an expert. Then you disappeared. What happened to you? Well, I fought a boss. Sudden rumbling, almost like thunder. That was probably the boss. Here's what happened. Tell of your experiences. Swelling the sky formed a platform. Well, but that is what happened. Up there is the boss fight. Which part of that sounds like a natural phenomenon? Super unnatural? Well, yeah. Kind of. But in a world where magic exists, Calmed and our commission is complete. Also found this strange feather. Oh, right. What about that feather? No idea where this feather came from. Of course. Nothing like any birds I know of. Patients involved. Bird would have been as large as the stone platform up there in the sky. Ooh. Maybe an ancient god. Double commission in the guild. Alright. Head back to the guild for our reports. This is for you. Get ready to pack up. Alright. Neko. It's a cat that can talk. A talking cat. Yeah, I understand the hype. I do. Okay, now that's finally done. Oop. Oh, and now that icon appears. I was wondering about that. Because, yeah, I went there to refight the boss recently, just to get some more drops. But the icon wasn't there. It wasn't marked on the map, but now it is. Okay. That is good to know. So it just wasn't marked because I forgot to make a report back. Oh, right, that's the quest line. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I also have to do the Sakura thing. Well, but that's all stuff I can do on my own. Let's see, what does the time say? The time says, yeah, it's about time to end. In that case, we most likely won't be doing a raid today. Because knowing what I know... Also, I'm quickly gonna claim the little gift I got from Kokomi for completing the quest. But knowing what I know, I have a very strong feeling that there's barely anyone watching, if there even is anyone watching. Judging by the numbers I saw earlier today and everything, I don't think anyone... Yeah, no one is watching this. Well, since no one is watching, I guess there won't be any stream. Any raid, I am sorry. So sad. So very sad. Knowing that my past 2 streams were doing really well, I feel like this stream is gonna have a viewer average of 2. Maybe even 1, considering how badly it went. In any case, thanks to everyone who came around for a short period of time, even if you're not here right now. And thanks to everyone watching this as an archive. Your support is very much appreciated, and I hope to be able to count on you in the future. So yeah, that's it for now. Till next time, bye!